You know, there's something about Patrick Mahomes that just keeps him in a league of his own. Every season, new quarterbacks rise up, some with rocket arms, others with freakish athleticism, but somehow, Mahomes still feels like he's playing a different game. And it's not just us Chiefs fans saying that. Even former NFL quarterback and current ESPN analyst Dan Orlovsky is out here breaking it down in detail, showing exactly why Mahomes still sits on the throne. And spoiler alert, it goes way deeper than stats or Super Bowl rings. Orlovsky, who knows a thing or two about playing under center, recently made it clear that Mahomes is still that guy. Not just because of talent, but because of how he thinks, how he reacts, and how he processes the game. You can almost hear the respect in his voice when he talks about Mahomes. It's not just admiration, it's awe. What I love is how Orlovsky doesn't get caught up in the flash. He focuses on the substance. While a lot of analysts point to highlight reels, he breaks down the why behind the magic. He talks about how Mahomes doesn't just play quarterback, he understands quarterbacking at a level most can't even touch. And we're going to get into all of that in today's video. So whether you're a lifelong Chiefs fan or just someone who appreciates elite quarterback play, stick with me, because what we're about to unpack will give you even more reasons to appreciate number 15. And hey, let's keep this a conversation too. Do you think Mahomes is still clearly the best QB in the NFL? Or has someone else closed the gap? Drop your take in the comments. And real quick, if you're new here or just love keeping up with everything Chiefs, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're pushing toward 5,000 subscribers, and with your help, we'll get there. All right, buckle up, because what Dan Orlovsky says next about Mahomes versus Josh Allen is going to make you proud to be a Chiefs fan. So here's where it gets real interesting. Dan Orlovsky didn't just say Mahomes is better than Josh Allen, he explained why, and it's honestly something only a former QB would catch. Sure, both guys have cannons for arms, both can scramble, both make jaw-dropping plays. But what separates Mahomes isn't just physical, it's mental, it's emotional. It's how he handles the chaos around him like it's just another Tuesday. Orlovsky points out that when you watch Mahomes and Allen in the same situations, tight coverage, collapsing pocket, game on, the line, Mahomes consistently makes the right decision. Not always the flashy one, not always the longest throw, but the smartest play for the moment. And when you're trying to win games deep into January, that matters a lot more than a 70-yard bomb in week 2. It's like Mahomes has this internal clock that never rushes. He's calm when everyone else is speeding up. Orlovsky even said that Mahomes is so rare in that he doesn't panic. And if you've watched enough Chiefs games, you've seen it yourself. Fourth quarter, down by a score, pressure mounting, and Mahomes just casually rolls out and throws a sidearm dart on 3rd and long, like it's nothing. Now compare that to Allen. Again, no disrespect, Josh Allen is a top-tier quarterback. But Orlovsky says the difference shows up in the critical moments. Allen sometimes forces things, takes unnecessary hits, or tries to do too much. Meanwhile, Mahomes plays within the moment. He trusts his system, he trusts his guys, and he always knows where the play is going before it even unfolds. Here's a question for you. If you had to win one playoff game tomorrow, who are you picking? Mahomes or Allen? Let me know in the comments. And be honest, don't just say Mahomes because you're a Chiefs fan. Think about all the late game situations we've seen both QBs in over the years. Who really comes through under pressure? If you're enjoying this breakdown so far, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps more fans like you find the channel. And if you're already subscribed, thank you for being part of this community. We're building something special here at Total Chiefs News. Now, coming up next, we're diving into something Dan Orlovsky said that really caught my attention. How Mahomes breaks the rules of quarterbacking and still wins. One of the most fascinating parts of Dan Orlovsky's take is how Mahomes doesn't just follow the traditional quarterback playbook, he rewrites it on the fly. This isn't your classic textbook QB who waits for the perfect pocket or sticks strictly to what coaches diagram in meetings. Mahomes, He breaks all those rules and still finds a way to win, and that's what sets him apart. Orlovsky compared Mahomes' style to Michael Jordan's dominance in basketball. Think about that for a second. MJ didn't just rely on fundamentals, he had instincts and creativity that no one else could match. Mahomes is the same way on the football field. When defenses think they've got him cornered, he's already planning his next move, throwing from weird angles, off balance, or even on the run, making something magical happen. You've probably seen it countless times. Mahomes making those no-look throws or launching the ball while spinning away from pressure. Those plays look impossible, but they come from years of practice, natural talent, and a mind that's always 2 steps ahead. Orlovsky emphasized that these instincts are unteachable. You can't coach a quarterback to do exactly what Mahomes does in those moments. That's what separates the good QBs from the great ones. Mahomes has that rare blend of skill, creativity, and calm under fire. And while many young quarterbacks try to mimic his style, very few can pull it off without making costly mistakes. Mahomes' ability to keep control while improvising is what makes him so dangerous. What about you? What's your favorite Mahomes play that seemed to break all the rules but worked perfectly? Share it down below. I'd love to hear the moments that stuck with you. And if you want to make sure you never miss a deep dive like this, hit that notification bell. We've got more breakdowns, insider takes, and Chiefs news coming your way every week. Coming up next, we're going to look at how Mahomes isn't just changing games, he's changing the entire NFL. Stick around. Patrick Mahomes isn't just winning games, he's changing the whole landscape of the NFL. Dan Orlovsky touched on this too, pointing out how Mahomes has set a new standard for what it means to be a quarterback in today's game. Teams around the league are scrambling to find the next Mahomes-type player, trying to draft QBs with similar athleticism, creativity, and leadership. But here's the thing, Mahomes didn't just happen overnight. He's the product of hard work, a strong coaching staff, and a relentless desire to improve. Other teams are trying to replicate that magic, but Mahomes' unique blend of skills and instincts is tough to duplicate. He's a quarterback who can extend plays, create opportunities where none seem to exist, and keep his cool in the most high-pressure situations. That influence is reshaping how teams build offenses, too. We're seeing more emphasis on versatile players who can adapt on the fly, just like Mahomes does. The Chiefs have been ahead of the curve here, but other franchises are taking notes and drafting with an eye toward flexibility and creativity. Now, I want to ask you, do you think we'll see another quarterback like Mahomes in the next decade, or is he truly one of a kind? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to see what you think. Also, if you've noticed other quarterbacks trying to copy Mahomes' style, let me know who you think is the closest. Is it Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, someone else? And before we move on to our final chapter, if you're liking this breakdown so far, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps grow our community here at Total Chiefs News and keeps these deep dives coming your way. Next up, we'll talk about what's next for Mahomes and why the future looks downright scary for the rest of the NFL. So what's next for Patrick Mahomes? The guy isn't even 30 years old yet. And if you ask Dan Orlovsky, that's what makes the future so terrifying for the rest of the NFL. Mahomes has already accomplished so much: Super Bowl wins, MVP awards, record-breaking performances, but he's just getting started. Orlovsky points out Mahomes' hunger and leadership as key reasons why he'll keep dominating. It's not just talent, it's the mindset. Mahomes is constantly pushing himself, leading his team, and evolving his game. You can see it in the way he studies film, how he connects with his coaches, and how he rallies the locker room. This guy's not content with just being great. He wants to be legendary. For Chiefs fans, that means more exciting seasons ahead. But for the rest of the league, well, they're going to have to deal with a quarterback who only seems to get better with time. And honestly, that's a little scary, because when you combine youth, talent, leadership, and a killer work ethic, You get a player who could redefine the position for years to come. Now, it's your turn. How many more Super Bowls do you think Mahomes will win? Drop your predictions in the comments. Let's see who's the ultimate Mahomes fan. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Total Chiefs News. We're building an amazing community of Chiefs fans who live and breathe this team. Like the video, share it with your friends, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the latest updates and deep dives. Thanks for hanging out today and breaking down what makes Patrick Mahomes so special. Until next time, stay loyal, stay loud, and as always, go Chiefs!